Okay, Cancer. How about an oracle card? If you're new here, my name is Sherry with the Purple Panther Tarot. I do these every week based off of your zodiac. And I post a card of the day every day. It's a lot of fun, so you don't want to miss out. Make sure you like and subscribe so that you don't. Okay? Self-indulgence. Okay, that is the theme for this reading. Self-worth and value, time to heal, shadow work, is self-appreciation. Okay, that is the theme. So again, this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Venus. If you are not a Cancer and this came across your feed, there may be a message in here for you, but don't make it fit where it doesn't. Okay? Ace of Wands, Seven of Swords. Okay, so you may have been caught in the act, so to speak, at home. Because you were feeling unstructured or unsturdy, maybe unbalanced, okay? Let's clarify a little bit about that. I know in your past readings you've been through some shit. Okay. Ace of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. It's gonna take a lot of hard work. A lot of self-work. You may have recently thought that you were putting yourself first. And you were, but in a selfish sense. You need to find the balance and moderation between selfish and putting yourself first, okay? With it being Ace of Swords, you may have dealt with an air sign of some sort, or more than one. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? Three of Pentacles, and Page of Swords. So, something that you said or did prematurely has cost you a lot. May have cost you your family, or just in general cost you a lot financially. The Hierophant, all-knowing, and Ten of Wands. You feel like you know it all. Maybe based off the situation you've been through recently, you've learned enough to know that you want to come back home. Okay? Five of Swords in reverse, it says I am alone. In reverse, you are not alone. Maybe you don't think you're alone. What I get from that is you need to work on this alone. The world. Don't lose sight of the purpose. So, you may have set out to solve a problem alone. Maybe even with somebody else, but ultimately you dropped that person. You thought that you were dealing with it alone in a healthy way, but ultimately all you did was repeat your patterns, okay? You're realizing that. Nine of Swords, Queen of Swords. Lots of words here. Okay, Nine of Swords is kind of like the stick in the mud energy. You see all the hard work it's going to take to get to that opportunity you have, and you're kind of a stick in the mud about it. Queen of Swords. So again, we're dealing with women here in the air sign, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. You may have been feeling this way for a long time, but it took you a while to get up the courage to say something. And you thought by saying something it would just solve everything. Page of Wands. Okay, so remember when I said be careful from the contrast between selfish and putting yourself first? When I see this, or when I get this, I know this might not resonate with a lot of you as far as keywords, but when I see this, I hear be wary of selflessness or selfishness, more or less selfishness. And it has to do with water sign or fire sign. Most of the time I would say fire sign, but this time I'm saying water sign. Cancer, yourself, Scorpio, or Pisces. Okay? And then Six of Wands, a lot of hard work, dedication. You thought you were putting in the work to put yourself first and make things better so that everybody can healthily move on, but ultimately that wasn't the case. Eight of Wands, be wary of facing off is showing your inner turmoil, as you may say something that may be the finality of something or the final of something. You won't be able to turn around and fix it. Okay? Careful what you say. Careful what you do. Think before you do. Be very careful. Ace of Pentacles. Awesome. As far as your finances and work life, you give off the air that all is well when you don't really know what's going on. You're kind of at a crossroads and decision. You don't know where to go, how to go about it, what's right, what's wrong. You want to make sure that you're making the right decision because your decision affects other people. Queen of Pentacles. I think that's you because it's feminine and water. Okay. Guilt, worry. You're more or less worried that whatever decision you make, you're gonna end up regretting it. That's not, yes, but you look at it that way, you're gonna be disappointed either way, you know? Okay. Knight of Swords, you've been through some stuff, but you haven't dealt with it correctly. Strength. Yeah, moderation, balance, boundaries, okay? While I encourage you to make your boundaries known, make sure that you are not disrespecting other people's boundaries by putting yourself first. Okay, Seven of Pentacles, another final card at Justice. So be wary of what you do or say, as it could finalize things. Okay, it could be your final result or whatever the situation is. So be very careful, very mindful about what you do. Two more. The Moon, mysterious, subconscious, things you can't see but you know. Religion, fantasy, dream, mysterious, and King of Swords. So make sure whoever you're dealing with isn't just giving you a lot of hot air and saying what you want to hear. Make sure they're aligning with your values as well, okay? So it's not just you doing the right thing. Make sure other people are aligning with your values as well. That's what I have for you this week, Cancer. Make sure you think before you do or say anything, because it could be the finality of something, okay? If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, in the description box below there's an email, and we'll tell you the process on how to get started with a personal reading with me. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already, okay? Try to have a good week, Cancer. I'm here for you. Alright.